Good evening. Welcome to Grandma's Attic Music Review. I love being able to do this with you. Every week that I get to tape another show, I think of what a blessing it is to be able to bring these musicians, these incredibly talented, gifted people to you. It's just such a joy for me. And I hope that you at home enjoy what I'm doing here at Grandma's Attic as much as we enjoy bringing it to you. We have some very, very dedicated team players that come in to help put this show together. So I hope you understand the work that goes behind it and how much joy it brings us to bring this to you. So tonight's star, let me just put it this way. Tonight's star, this is how sometimes these things go. I was in school and studying hard, and all of a sudden I didn't have a musician. So I put out on Facebook, I need musicians, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know, I haven't met every musician in Connecticut. I haven't met even this many of them. I've met more now, but this woman got a hold of me and said she'd like to play. I'd never heard of her. So I had to stalk her a little bit and check her out a little bit. And I found out that, number one, she's a florist. Anyone that can create like that has to have some kind of creative juices going on in her. So I told her to come in. She came and played here. And I have to say, she was, at that point in her existence, a little bit of a newbie to the scene, just picking her guitar back up, just kind of to feel out her musical talents. But she was amazing. And that is what brought her back here today. I've followed her career. She's out there. She's playing music all over the place. She's enjoyed by all the other musicians that get to play with her. She gets up at open mics and does her thing. She's talented. She's gifted. She's sweethearted, and she's going to play for you tonight. So please help me welcome into your home, Bonnie Jacobson.
Now. Thanks, Dot, for having me. And I'm hoping I can live up to your accolades you just gave me. But anyway, I really appreciate being here, and it's been a really great ride to try to keep up with everybody. So, and I am going to be 60 next month. So this has been my midlife crisis tour. I'm going to do some originals. I'm going to start, though, with a cover that I love by Jason Isbell called Tupelo. Haven't been wasted in a long time, but tonight it just feels fine. Riding home with the windows up, alone with a plastic cup of real good wine. If I get out of this hole, I'm going to Tupelo. There's a boy out there that'll treat me fair. You get about a week of spring and the summer is blistering, and there ain't no one from here that'll follow me there. No, there ain't no one from here that'll follow me there. He said there's nothing left to talk about, and at my age I should have figured out which drawer to put the good knives in, and the war between the weekend tore our playhouse down. I kept him close, way too close to me. He never lived up to my memory, driving fast with the windows down, a past I don't belong to now, a mystery. If I get out of this hole, I'm going to Tupelo. There's a boy out there that'll treat me fair. You get about a week of spring, then the summer is blistering. So there ain't no one from here that'll follow me there. No, there ain't no one from here that'll follow me there. If I get out of this hole, I'm going to Tupelo. There's a boy out there that'll treat me fair. You get about a week of spring, then the summer is blistering, and there ain't no one from here that'll follow me there. Well, there ain't no one from here that'll follow me there. Thank you. A little froggy throat there. I guess I'll go right into some of the originals. Why not? Some of them I've done here before, and some of them I haven't. I'm going to do one that we, speaking of when we're talking about open mics, there was an open mic at La Vida that was very popular, and there was a man that showed up there a few times. He wasn't very nice, and he was a drummer, and he was not the best drummer either, but he was, people tried to have him, he played with us, and he played with me a couple times, and he it didn't go real well, so I didn't ask him again. But anyway, one night he was there, no one asked him to join, and he left us a scathing review on Yelp, and pretty much bashed the host and the establishment and everyone there. And I was singled out as Ms. J, the middle-aged folk singer. Excuse me. So I wrote a song about it in retaliation to our bad review on Yelp. So this is called Ms. J, the middle-aged folk singer. My name is Ms. J, stay out of my way. I'm a middle-aged folk singer. Watch out, James T, don't you mess with me, 'cause it's all about me. Like you said, I'm just a strummer, I don't need a stinking drummer. You can bitch all you want, I don't care. You're just a dick, you're a mean old prick. Go ahead and make a stink, no one cares. My name is Miss J, stay out of my way. I'm a middle-aged folk singer. Watch out, James T, don't you mess with me, 'cause it's all about me. Like you said, you walk around the bar, you act like you're a star with a nasty look on your face. You've got a rotten attitude and no gratitude. Don't let that door hit you on the way out. My name is Miss J. Stay out of my way. I'm a middle-aged folk singer. Watch out, James T. Don't you mess with me, 'cause it's all about me. Like you said, why you looking for a fight on a Tuesday night? It's just an open mic after all. If you come along and you wanna play my song, you might just wanna try to be nice. My name is Miss J. Stay out of my way. I'm a middle-aged folk singer. Watch out, James T. Don't you mess with me, 'cause it's not all about me. Like you said. So maybe he'll see this.
That was awesome.
Yeah, and when I played it at the open mic, when I wrote it, the crowd started singing along because they knew the story. So this is another. Let's see. It's a song I like to do. A lot of these songs, I have friends that will play with me on them and make them have solos and things. So these are the short versions. This song's called Dumb Luck. A lot of these are true stories with embellishments, maybe, or not. Keep you guessing. But anyway. You were walking around the party like a fool. With your buddies you were trying to be so cool. They dared you to smack my ass. I thought that you had no class, but now I can't get enough of you. And I don't know what it is that made me like you. Could it be that devilish grin? I just know I can't stop thinking about you. Can't believe that I let you in. You were over by the corner standing there, with your hands in your pockets and your silver hair. I took one look at you and knew that I had to have you, and now I can't get enough of you. But I don't know what it is that made me like you. Could it be that sparkle in your smile? I just know I can't stop thinking about you. You know I'd always go that extra mile. Never thought it would be like this, but you had me at that first kiss. I don't want anyone else to touch me, and maybe someday you could love me, but I just can't get enough of you. And I don't know what it is that made me like you. Could it be that twinkle in your eye? I just know I don't know anyone like you. Who knew you were my kind of guy? Never thought you would be the one who could make me so undone. I didn't see that storm was brewing. We didn't know what we were doing, but now I can't get enough of you. And I don't know what it is that made me like you. Could it be that you drive that big truck? I just know I can't do without you. That's just my dumb luck. Thank you. I had a friend thought I was going to use a different word at the end instead of truck. In the audience, her face was like, oh, she's going to do it. All right. So this one is a fairly new one, too. It's called A Run. Let's see if I can remember my own song. Sometimes it's like you think you would know your own songs by heart, but she was just a girl on her own, fleeing from the life that she'd known. So she runs. She runs. She runs from the things that she couldn't be. She runs from her home and her family. She runs from the daily drudgery. She runs. She runs. What makes a person shake up their life? Is it fear of losing who you really are, or is it just a need to feel free? He was just a man on the roam, bored to death at home. So he runs. He runs. He runs from the truth and honesty. He runs from the burden of responsibility. He ran right to her open arms, stole her heart with his charm. What makes a person go against the grain when you know you are causing so much pain to the ones you say you love? Was it just by chance, or was it their destiny to fall in this romance? What makes a person shake up their life? Is it fear of losing who you really are, or is it just a need to feel free? She was just a girl on her own. He was just a man on the roam. And they run. They run alone. Thanks. Let's see. No, I like this. Isn't a G-rated show, right? Oh, good, because that's good to know, because I have a song that I wasn't sure if I should do. Let's see. I wrote this song. I don't know, it's kind of, I know a lot of them are kind of sad, but this one, I had lost a coworker unexpectedly just before COVID, and then I also lost another friend during it, not because of it. But anyway, so this was partly about her, and also about some people I know that are struggling with some issues. So I remember how it goes. You were the one. I can't remember how it goes now. You were the one who never said how you felt. That's how it goes. All right, I have to redo that one at a later date. I remembered it this morning. So this song I've done here before. You liked it, so the sandwich song. So for all of us girls who don't like to cook. I'm the kind of girl who likes to play I don't want to stay home and cook all day. I just want to play my guitar and get to know who you really are. But he's in it for the sandwich, he's in it for the buns, he's in it for that sandwich, but he's not having much fun. He's in it for the sandwich, but I tell you what I see, you'd have so much more fun getting takeout with me. Some girls will look for special recipes, some girls just want to cook for you to please, but living in my kitchen ain't for me. I'd rather be out in your company. But he's in it for the sandwich, he's in it for the buns, he's in it for that sandwich, but he's not having much fun. He's in it for the sandwich, but I tell you what I see, you'd have so much more fun playing music with me. She'll make you a cherry pie, she'll bake you big old chocolate cake. Her spare time is spent at the grocery, but I'd just rather sing harmony. But he's in it for the sandwich, he's in it for the buns, he's in it for that sandwich, but he's not having much fun. He's in it for the sandwich, but I tell you what I think, you'd have so much more fun going with me for a drink. They say that finding love is an art, and feeding a man is the way to his heart. Betty Crocker, I will never be. That kind of life just isn't for me. But he's in it for the sandwich, he's in it for the buns, he's in it for that sandwich, but he's not having much fun. He's in it for the sandwich, but I tell you what I see, you'd have so much more fun on Dot's show with me.
That was awesome.
Thanks.
I like how you changed the words there a little bit.
I always add the venue to where I'm playing it at, and we're into that last line, because why not? A little advertisement for the venue and a little help for me. All right. It is warm in here, even with AC. So this song, since it's not a G-rated show, I guess I can do it. It's called it's called Sexual Soulmate. Hey, if Marvin Gaye can write Sexual Healing, I can write Sexual Soulmate. You are my sexual soulmate, nobody else will do. You are my sexual soulmate, I was made for you. You are my sexual soulmate, you were made for me. I'm the lock, baby, you're the key. What it is about you, I don't know. You had told me you were the one, I would have said no, but you are my sexual soulmate. I knew with just one touch, you are my sexual soulmate, that I want so much. The energy between us is a chemical reaction. You can feel it in the room, or there's any action. You are my sexual soulmate, you are my drug, you are my sexual soulmate, that I just shoot up. The chemistry between us runs through our veins. things that you do. Every time I see you, I'm never bored. You were like music to me. You're my perfect chord. You are my sexual soulmate. No one else will do. You are my sexual soulmate. I want only you, only you, only you, only you. Thanks.
Nice.
So, let's see, what else have I got? Wish I could do that one I can't remember. Well, I think I had to do a couple of covers to take the heat off myself. Because there are a lot of artists that I cover that are not the mainstream ones. But I like this song by a young man, Justin Townes Earl, who's the son of Steve Earle. And unfortunately, Justin passed away this year as well. Not from, anyway, I'm not sure why. But anyway, I discovered him, unfortunately, after his death, and he's a very talented young man, and it's a shame that he's gone. But I really admired his music. So this song is called Who Am I to Say? Well, now who am I to say? If all I know is what I heard, with the things some people say, you can never be too sure. But who cares where you find comfort? No one to deny anybody what they need. Take them through a night, because who am I to say what you should do behind closed doors? Well, now who am I to say? I've been trouble almost all my life. I took pleasure in such things most wouldn't entertain, not at the darkest of times. So you take your pills and poison, drink yourself to death, give yourself away until you ain't got nothing left. Because who am I to say that there's anything wrong with that? Yeah, but why do you call at such hours every time, saying I don't need no money? I've just been thinking of you tonight. Oh, but who am I to say? Maybe you had good intentions at heart. Maybe you took truer aim. It was me who missed my mark. But for every word of anger left unexplained, for every time that I turned you away, who am I to say that it wasn't for the better, boy? Who am I to say? Who am I to say? Who am I to say? Thank you. And so I'm also a huge fan of John Prine. And so over the winter, we all had a lot of time to. That sounds like my dog. We all did a lot of Zooming, and that's what kept our music community together. Actually, our friends that we couldn't play together, we couldn't see each other, and so we played a couple nights a week. And it was first we thought it was kind of lame, but it really actually helped us get through a really tough time. So anyway, this is called The Speed of the Sound of Loneliness by John Prine. You come home late, come home early. You come home big when you're feeling small. You come home straight and you come home curly. Sometimes you don't come home at all. So what in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. Well, I got a heart that burns with a fever. I got a worried and a jealous mind. How can a love that'll last forever get left so far behind? What in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. It's a mighty mean and a dreadful sorrow. It's crossed the evil line today. Well, how can you ask me about tomorrow when we ain't got one word to say? So what in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. You're out there running just to be on the run. You're out there running just to be on the run.
One more song and then come talk to me.
Sure. Okay. I know I get stuck in the same spot. I'm gonna move a little bit. This is I might have done this one before, but it's one of my favorites. Another cover too that I like called "Michigan" by the Milk Carton Kids. And usually I have my son play on this with me, which is always fun. But unfortunately, he couldn't make it today. Clouds move over Pontiac skies. Their silent thunder matches mine. I know this feeling from long ago, and I wonder, was it gone? But now I know. So when he calls, don't send him my way. When it hurts, you'll know it's the right thing. Michigan's in the rear view now. Keep your hands where I can see 'em. You took the words right out of my mouth when you knew that I would need it. What am I supposed to do now without you? Without you. It's unannounced like you'd expected. Among broke down brake lines and Motown records, and all that's left is a blind reflection. But you know what's coming, you regret it. So when he calls, don't send him my way. When it hurts most, it's the right thing. Michigan's in the rear view now. Keep your hands where I can see it. You took the words right out of my mouth. Knew that I would need them. What am I supposed to do now without you? Without you.
Nice.
Thank you.
Awesome. So while Bonnie is getting herself situated over here with me, let's talk about the wonderful things going on in our community. So you know how I feel about supporting live and local and whatever. There's an art show at the Hygienic, and it's there for you to view, and you can also purchase the art that's there and support a local artist, which would in turn support your community, because when you spend money locally, the money that you spend stays local. It's a fact. So let's support our community, all right? Let's talk to Bonnie. Hi, hon.
Hi.
So welcome back to the attic.
Thank you. Thanks for having me again.
Absolutely. You had said you were going to bring your son. I'm sorry that he wasn't able to come with you today.
Maybe another time.
That will be fun.
Yeah.
That will be fun.
In the winter, he's a landscaper, so we can't. That's what it.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard when you're landscaping. But then he'll be shoveling, because we're going to have snow. We're going to have snow this winter, for real. I'm telling you. We haven't had any snow for a couple years now. So your music has just become more enriched and more confident in the last couple of years. You're really doing some wonderful work now. How does that make you feel?
It's a great feeling. It's to be more. The more you do it, the more comfortable you get. I mean, I guess with anything. But I mean, I'm still trying to keep up with the big kids, so to speak. But because I've only been doing this for a few years, and it's been a great ride. I mean, I can't say enough about how much fun I've been having. You know,
there's a lot of musicians out there that you've gotten the opportunity to play with. I'm not going to ask who your favorites are because that we're just not going to do that. Who are some of the people that you've played with that you can't wait to play with again?
Oh gosh, I didn't really think about that. I mean, I just really like to play with everyone. I have a great community of friends that we all play together with, and they're not really there's no particular one I can think of, but I mean, I like playing with my friends from Open Mic, my friend Joe, and my friend Mary, and my friend Mark Zanardi, who plays bass, and we, but I honestly, I never really thought about it. I'm just thrilled to be able to play with other people, because that's another thing that was actually pretty terrifying for me, to be able to, you know, just starting out and then trying to keep up with other people and playing with others. But I really enjoy playing with others a lot. And it's a big challenge to try to keep up with everyone.
Right?
Yeah, but it's a great connection, and we do things publicly, but we also get together on our own, and we have little gatherings, which is way better than watching TV.
Oh,
except for this show, of course.
Well, this show does serve a purpose.
Yes, it does.
So, are there any thoughts of you putting together a little band?
There have been a couple times, and I actually have been asked to join one, and I haven't had enough free time to really put in the commitment with a full band yet. I mean, I'd like to, but it's actually more work than just one, because everybody's got to get together at the same time and really practice and working full time and having a busy lifestyle with other things. I haven't really thought about it that seriously yet, but when I do play with a band, I have a blast. So it's definitely on my bucket list, I think.
It's on your radar.
Yeah, and you got to find the right combination of people too. That and that's
They have some chemistry.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yep. And a lot of them are already in bands, So
Right.
Yeah.
Right. We recently lost a member of our community, and you had done some interacting with him. David O'Donnell left us suddenly and left behind a huge legacy. What were some of the aspects of his life that you followed and enjoyed?
Oh, Dave was just, he was a character, somebody, one of a kind, and not that we all are, but I mean, he was really unique and funny and smart, and he was a walking encyclopedia of information. He would, and he always assumed I knew more about playing the guitar than I do, because I'm still pretty new at it. And he would zone in on a topic, and go on and with great detail. And I'd look at him like, Dave, I don't know what you're talking about. But,
I don't know what you're talking about.
But he was funny, and we did some songs together. One of my favorite songs to do with him, and I wish we had done it one more time, was a song called it's by Flock of Seagulls, Falling in Love or something, I think it was called. And I said, "Do you want to try this song?" And we did. It was a duet, and it was a magical experience. And we did it a couple times, and I loved that song. And I regret we haven't done it again. And he just was louder than life, and in every way. He could really sing, but he could also sing quietly, and just a genuine good person. I mean, I can't think of anything negative, and it's not just because he's passed that I'm saying that. He truly is someone I couldn't think of anything negative to say about David O'Donnell. He was kind. We did a Make Music Day during COVID up in my town, and one of my neighbors offered her yard, and he drove all the way up on a day that was one of the hottest days of the summer, and brought his PA, filled his car with everything. He brought the PA, set it up. We played out in her lawn. About 10 of us played, and we had a great time. But I mean, he did a lot of extra above and beyond help with that, and it was very generous and kind. So
He really did. So, just a little. Let me tell you, if you want to find the YouTube of David O'Donnell, it's up on YouTube under Grandma's Attic Music Review, and you just type in David O'Donnell on Grandma's Attic, and you'll find him. Just because we did lose him, and we just want to pay our respects to him and his family. So, back to Bonnie. So, sorry I had to do that on your show.
No.
You put up a picture of a pelican with him. What a great picture that was. So you have written some very unique and invested songs. What makes you write a song?
Well, personal things, obviously. I just start writing about what I'm feeling usually. I've got some other ones in the works that are hopefully a little less dark than the ones I've been playing, but you go through life and things happen and they need to be discussed sometimes, and I just write what I feel and what's happening, and then and I've been trying to find like some humor in some of my songs.
Sandwich song.
Yeah, and
That's pretty funny.
The Miss J one.
Yeah, the Miss J song. I love that. That song should become a hit.
Yeah. I have gotten a lot of feedback on that one.
Well, yeah. When people do something wrong and you fix that by some social justice singing, that's what you just did. He was wrong. He was wrong, and you fixed it. That's what we do. When people are not kind, we let them know that they're not kind. Your humor comes out in several of the things that you've sung, but do you really feel that your music is dark? Do you feel like you have a dark side?
Some of it is. I mean, some of the ones I didn't play might be a little more too, or they're about real things that go on in people's lives, and not all of them are always talked about. But like the song that I unfortunately couldn't remember how it went was about, besides losing people too soon, was also about people that have mental illness that don't seek help, and that's kind of that message to say you should,
Yeah,
but,
find some help.
Yeah, but it's just I find like when I've been playing at some coffee houses and coffee shops, gigs and things, that I prefer to go where there's no one there I know, because I know they're there to listen, and not because I appreciate my friends' support, but when it's people that I don't know and they're there and they weren't there to listen, but they listen and they like it.
Right.
And I've had some people say, "Are those all originals?" And I'm like, "Well, no, but some of them, a lot of them are, but a lot are obscure covers, because I don't like to play the same stuff that everybody does." And there's a lot of great songs that everybody does, and I like them too. But I just prefer that people have done them, so why not do something else? And to have patrons say, "I appreciate that it was different," that's my goal. Like that makes me happy.
I think it's a good way to look at performing. Do you feel like COVID has made you write more, or become more engaged with the community, or what do you think COVID did for you?
Well, COVID,
on the positive aspect.
Yeah, on the positive, the COVID gave me a lot of time, actually, to focus on a lot of things besides music. But I practiced a lot more, and learning a lot more, finding a lot more songs, and I found it made me realize I'm strong enough to be isolated, and I'm not with music and Zoom.
And Zoom.
You're not.
Zoom.
Yeah. So I know it's a strange world we're in, but it actually, it was really there were a lot of good things that came out of that for me personally, just to focus on self for a little while, and slow down a little bit.
Yeah, and, I think it was good for a lot of us because of that. You're not just a singer-songwriter, folk musician. You're also a floral artist. What is it about that art that makes you do it so well, and what is it that you love about that media?
Well,
that medium.
The reason I became a florist was because I had gotten out of art school with an art degree as a painter, and I needed a job. And there was a florist nearby that was looking for help, and they like to hire art students because they're more creative and easier to train. And I just kind of got hooked, and I thought it was going to be just a few years, and that was in '84. So
you've been there a while.
Yes, that shop I was only at a couple years, but the shop I'm at now I've been since like '86. So
nice.
Yeah, and
you do some beautiful work. What inspires you to put together the arrangements that you put together florally?
Well, usually sometimes it's the best inspiration is when you get a customer that doesn't direct everything in it. They just let you do your thing, which of course as an artist is better. But we do a lot of things for personal things, like especially funerals. We do a lot of work like that where it's one part art and the other part is we're like almost like guidance counselors to the customers, like they're in a traumatic situation and they need to go through this, and so we're a little bit art, a little bit grief counseling, things like that, and it's the whole. You don't realize that it's like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think that your music writing and floral arranging transcend each other?
Not. I mean, I keep them kind of separate. The music is more soulful. The floral it's more of my expression of art but it's also my bread and butter.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. So if you could take one thing about your music and tell the whole world, this is what I want you to know about my music, what would it be?
That it's my music is from my soul, and I never, I never really thought I'd be here doing this. So sometimes it's kind of like a dream come true,
Mm-hmm.
I was the little sister of a musician brother, and I always liked music, but I didn't think I'd ever find my voice, and somehow I did.
Well, you have absolutely found your voice, and we're glad you have brought your voice to Grandma's Attic, where, of course, out of time. Would you be so good to honor us with a song to take us out with?
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
I'm so glad that you got to be here. So while Bonnie's going back over and plugging back up to sing us a song, let me remind you to support I already told you about supporting the local community. Check out hygienic.org. Check out the Knickerbocker. I think it's .com. I don't think that the Knickerbocker is .org. But the Knickerbocker in Westerly has all kinds of shows. We have Women's Voices coming up at the Knickerbocker. I believe that's the 17th of October. And Christine Ullman headlines that. Kayla Farnham will be there. And a couple of other artists that you've seen here on this show. I hope that you will check it out. I believe that tickets are on sale for that too, but you'll have to check it out. It all supports the girls' rock and roll camp. The rock and roll camp for girls. So check that out, and we will see you next week. Until then, be blessed and have a great time, and don't forget to play the music. Bye-bye.
Okay. Well, I guess we're going to end with a little John Prine, since it's a summertime song. It's called Knocking on Your Screen Door. Ain't got nobody hanging around my doorstep. Ain't got no loose change just to hang around my jeans. If you see somebody, would you send them over my way? I can use some help here with a can of pork and beans. I once had a family, but they up and left me. Nothing but an 8-track, another side of George Jones. I was in high cotton, just a banging on my 6-string, kicking at the trash can, walking skin and bone. I can see your back porch if I close my eyes now. I can hear the train tracks through the laundry on the line. I'm thinking it's your business, but you don't gotta answer. Knocking on your screen door in the summertime. Everybody's out there climbing on the trees now, swinging in the breeze now, hanging on the vine. I'm dreaming about a sailboat, I don't need a fur coat. Underneath the dashboard got some sweet potato wine. I can see your back porch if I close my eyes now. I can hear the train tracks through the laundry on the line. I'm thinking thinking it's your business, but you don't gotta answer. Knocking on your screen